The year is 2003. The newly formed Department of Homeland Security has started Operation Rolling Stone. And
It's a very Rolling Stone Christmas.
With special guests Desmond Hawkins and Sean Cairns, a.k.a. Toaster Boy.
Ho, 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 ho. Welcome back to 103.5 WXMS, The Mass.
This is Wake the Up, Milwaukee. I'm Chuck Broflowski.
And I'm William DeBergowitz.
Now, it's that time of the year again. And no, I don't mean that time of the month.
This guy.
No, but really, it's that time of the year, that special time when you give all the people in your life everything they want.
That's absolutely right. And America just got an amazing present delivered right to its doorstep.
Oh yeah, what's that, Will?
It's Saddam Hussein himself.
You've got to be kidding me.
You'd think that I was, but I'm telling the truth. That's right, George H.W. Bush captured him and put him in wrapping paper and delivered him right to America under the tree.
Well, if George H.W. Bush did it, then I gotta say, he was never a lame duck.
Speaking of ducks, he was able to use 3 of his own hunting dogs in order to track down Saddam hiding in his little spider hole.
Well, you know what I say about that?
Do tell me.
It sounds like it was Hussein in the membrane.
Ah, Chuck, you keep bringing it.
Back to our 12 Days of Christmas countdown. Here's day number 7.
well, that was interesting. I'm coming up to the manor, though. I should probably put on my hazards. There's not really much room right here. I mean, such a big driveway. I mean, like really, they can't just like drive up to the house. You know, I gotta park on the curb here. This is ridiculous. But there's a man in a red suit over there. What's hello, sir? Hey, what's going on?
Ah, hello, my driver. It's excellent to see you. Mr. Krimson is the name.
I was told I was getting a crimson package, but you're the
I
You're
am
the
that
package?
I am that which stands before you.
all right. I guess hop up in here. I mean, I didn't make room for. I didn't know someone was gonna come into the truck here. But
That's
let
quite
me
all
let me view these bongs over. Here, take a seat.
Thank you very much, Mr.
Sketch.
Mr. Sketch. A
Sketch.
pleasure.
Pleasure's all mine. Welcome to the Usbus truck. What are you? Where are you headed? What's Usbus got you going to?
I'm headed down to the other side of our lovely town here to 4323 South Arbogast, if you don't mind.
Right. That's a really that's kind of a poor neighborhood. You're pretty. You got a nice suit there. Where you?
Thank you very much.
Yeah. I mean, it's a really, really deep red. I've never even seen like a suit like that. That's dapper. I gotta say, that's quite dapper. Yeah.
Well, it's the time of year to be out and to be seen, I would say, wouldn't you?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, you know, I don't really dress up much. You know, I haven't seen family in a while, so I'm gonna be, you know, spending the Christmas and back with Ken back here. Lighting up our own tree, if you know what I mean.
I do indeed.
Yeah. A little Christmas spirit, if you know what I mean. Yeah, you know, like. Oh, that's an interesting symbol on your briefcase there. I've seen that in the Usbus facility. What does that mean?
Have you? Interesting.
Yeah.
It's the symbol of the group that I work for.
Ah, okay, all right.
It allows us to identify ourselves to each other.
Ah, I see. Is it, and why is it, I see that it's hooked up to your wrist.
Well, as you
must
said,
be important.
We're heading somewhere where people might try to steal that which is valuable, so it's best to have it and lock and key.
Yeah, wow. This you must be a really important package. I mean, first of all, I've never had a live package, let alone a package. Upon a package. This is like a hat wearing a hat. You know what I mean? It's But I'll take you wherever you got to go, Mr. Krimson. I was just sitting here listening to the radio guys. They just found Saddam Hussein.
I had heard, yes.
Yeah,
What
yeah,
fantastic news for America, isn't it?
Yeah. It's. I mean, I haven't been following the war too much, but I guess Bush got his ass in gear finally.
It certainly seems like it.
Yeah, I mean, and here I thought that this war was about nothing. You know what I mean? Like, I thought that it was just a big joke, but, I guess at the end of the day, mission accomplished, right?
That's right. The bad man has been caught.
The bad man has been caught, the war's over. All right.
Speaking of the radio, would you mind terribly turning it back on?
Oh, yeah. This is a great show.
That was so many swans a swimming that I eventually lost count. Well,
I did as well. I never learned to count over 100.
oh, I know, which is surprising because we're at 103.5.
That's right, the greatest channel to ever grace the ears of this amazing state.
And it is still our morning show. Wake the f*** up, Milwaukee.
Welcome back if you're just tuning in. And if you've been listening to us the whole time, hey, I'm glad you joined us.
Yeah, it is that time of year.
Absolutely.
And we're still doing our Christmas countdown, but I think we have to break for some breaking news.
That's absolutely correct. We have a report coming in that the Pinkerton Foundation has just donated 10,000 coats to local children in need.
Is that right? 10,000 coats. With 10,000 coats, I might not be so cold and lonely at night.
Still find love someday, Chuck. Don't you worry.
You know what? I'm trying it. I'm trying those, those new apps online.
Have you tried the Craigslist personal section? They might have the kind of women you're looking for.
Oh, well, if they're made out of rubber, they're exactly my type. Anyway, 10,000 coats from the Pinkerton Foundation. That's going to keep a lot of kids warm this winter.
Absolutely. Just earlier today, they sent out their staff to buy out every Burlington coat factory in the area, and they're just donating those suckers to keep everybody warm and happy through the holidays.
You know what? If I see any young, poor child wearing a fur coat, I'm not going to throw paint on him.
It'll be a first time for you, and we're glad you're thinking about doing it.
Yeah, well, back to our nice 12 days of Christmas. It's our countdown. Here's day number 6.
Holy shit! We were just at the Pinkerton Manor? That's nuts.
It is. What an interesting set of circumstances, isn't it?
Yeah. I mean that's what they say, 10 million coats or some shit. That's a lot of people that are going to be warm this year. How do you know the Pinkertons?
Can I tell you something, Mr. Sketch?
Yeah, you can. Yeah, I'm an open book.
I would like to take credit for what has just happened. I was the one that convinced the Pinkerton family that it was time to stop being such misers with the money they've been storing and hoarding, and instead start to give back.
Well, that's magnificent. That's an amazing thing. Like, how do you just like go like house to house convincing the rich to give a little back? That's wow.
I like to go out and ensure that everyone is going out and giving what they can to those in need.
Wow. Well, how do you convince them to let go of so much? I mean, that must have been like a good chunk of their fortune. I mean, they were rich, but like they weren't like Steve Jobs rich. You know what I mean?
With enough willpower, anything can be overcome, my friend. Anyone can be convinced to do the right thing.
Wow, that's pretty amazing, man. You're gonna have to tell me about some of your experiences, because I mean, like I try to do good in my community, and like I try to contribute, but like it's hard, like I don't know, like maybe I just need to start knocking on doors and convincing people to do right. You know what I mean? That's it's a noble thing what you're doing.
A conversation from you would certainly get anyone started on the right path.
Oh, you flatter me. Thank you so much for that. But you know, I'm just a simple, you know, truck driver. I don't have those you know, skills or those threads. You know what I mean? Those I wouldn't look the same. You know, I don't think it would be the same coming from me. You know what I mean?
It's true that the clothes maketh the man, but that is not all that's inside. Why, just last year I heard tell of a single person visiting the Wilcox family in Northern California and convincing them to donate their lovely mansion to orphans in need.
Oh wow, their entire like how many rooms?
It was, I believe, somewhere over 20. Much more than they as a family could ever utilize.
Oh, wow. That's like, that's almost like a Daddy Warbucks situation. You ever see Annie?
Of course. It's one of my favorite shows.
Yeah, man. You know, it's a relief to know that there's such good in the world with such, you know, bad happening. You know, I mean, we got Saddam Hussein this month. I mean, it's, maybe it's looking up for us. You know what I mean?
It's lovely to have hope.
Yeah.
I'm glad it's in your heart.
Yeah, thanks, man. Well, hold on. I think I need to fill up the tank here before we get to the destination. I'm kind of running on empty. I forgot to grab some at the facility. You know what I mean? So,
what a jolly good idea! I could go for a bag of Funyuns myself.
Oh, excellent, man. I'm sure they'll have all the Funyuns you need in there. So yeah, let me just pull over right here.
Oh, Road Ranger, why must you confound me with this choice between Funyuns and Flaming Hots?
Oh man, so many memories here. Oh, give me a pack of those Flaming Hots. Oh, thanks.
An excellent choice,
These
Mr.
are good.
Sketch.
Man, I haven't had these in a while.
Don't open the Flamin' Hots before you pay for them, please.
I got the money. It's don't worry about it.
Give me the money.
I'll pay when I get up. I'll pay when I get up there. But you know, Road Ranger really brings back a lot of memories of my childhood. You know what I mean? Spent a lot of times posted up in the bathroom. You know, my mom couldn't afford daycare, so you know,
our bathroom is out of order.
Yeah.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah, I know.
Miss.
I understand. I understand. I'm just trying to have a conversation with my friend here.
And I'm listening until you pay for those Flamin' Hots.
I understand. I got money. It's just I'm hungry. You ever get hungry?
Yes, but I pay for things beforehand. Or I make my boyfriend pay for them because he has a better job and his parents have a farm, so they're super rich.
Oh, wow. That's
Yeah.
nice. That's nice.
Yeah, they grow hemp.
Hemp. Oh, wow. Is it legit? All above board?
Yeah, it's like above a lot of boards and under some other boards. They sort of keep it hidden. It's pretty cool.
Wow. That's pretty exciting.
The rope industry is truly fascinating.
Yeah. I got a couple of good ropes myself. Yeah.
Ew. Are you propositioning me?
What? I'm just saying, like maybe I've used some of your parents' ropes, or I don't. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to offend. All right. I didn't mean to offend your parents or you.
No. How can you offend my
I'm
parents? They're not even here.
I'm not trying to come on to you.
They're not even my parents. They're my boyfriend's parents.
You've clearly stated you have a boyfriend.
Yeah, and he's gonna learn Krav Maga next year, and he's gonna beat you up unless you pay for those Flamin' Hots.
All right. Here it is. Here's your $2. All right. I'm sorry.
Okay, but plus tax though.
Yeah. Good point.
I'll cover the tax, Mr. Sketch. Don't worry.
Oh, why? Thanks.
And this large slushy as well, please.
Oh, awesome. Nice.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I'll take one of those two, actually. I could use that.
Okay, 2 large slushies. Plus, did you want those Funyuns?
Yes, and the Funyuns as well. Thank you.
It's like
Can you mix the red and the blue together? Do you mind if I get like a half and half? Is that allowed?
well, I guess, but it's gonna take like an extra 30 seconds.
Yeah, I got the time. I got the time right now.
Okay,
Yeah.
fine. I'm just gonna mix that for you.
Okay, thanks.
Oh, hi. Welcome to Road Ranger. Don't step on that.
This is a robbery.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Oh my God, Mr. Krimson. Mr. Krimson. Do you see this? He's got a gun. He's got a gun. He's
I do see
got a gun.
that. Are you all right?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Keep breathing, Mr. Sketch. You'll get through this.
Shut up. I said this is a robbery. Everyone get your wallets out.
You don't have to tell me twice. Here you go. Here's a wallet. Here's all my money,
Hey.
my social security card.
You too, Jolly Red.
Yeah. Here's do you want this gun? You want this gun?
Whoa, holy shit, what?
I'm just saying. You said everything in my pockets. I happen to have one. Here you go.
Yeah, actually, this is going to be super helpful. Thanks.
Yeah.
Hey, this is a real robbery.
Yeah, that's everything.
Wow,
it's
you
everything
Americans.
I got. Everything I got.
You Americans and your damn guns.
Where are you from?
I'm from Canada.
Oh, you don't sound like you're from Canada. Usually people from Canada say like,
What? You want me to say A? You think that's fucking funny?
no, I think it's gross. People from Canada are gross. I can't even understand anything.
You what?
I can't understand anything.
Open the damn register.
Okay, fine.
Before you do that, ma'am, sir, maybe I can offer you something of greater value.
What?
Why don't you just take a look right in here, and all of your questions will be answered.
I don't want to look in your damn... Whoa. Hey, you guys want some slushies? Some, Funyuns? Maybe some Flamin' Hots?
We appreciate the offer, however, we have already purchased our own.
No, let me, no, here, actually, I brought some money with me. Here, let me get that for you. And, young lady...
My name is Patricia. You have to call me Patricia. My parents said so.
Fine, Patricia. Hey, listen, I've an El Camino in the parking lot. You know, you can have it. Kids, you know, you guys seem to always need a car, you know. And
Oh my god, thank you. What's an El Camino?
Holy shit.
it's like a kind of car.
Wow. That's mighty big of you to do that. Thanks, man.
Yeah, and hey, here's your gun back.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah, I'll take that back. Yeah. Do you mind if I get the social quick?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I just had to get this new a couple months back. But yeah, thanks, man. Yeah, thanks for the change of heart. It's good to see someone turned around in the Christmas spirit. So it's a Merry Christmas to you. Yeah.
Indeed, sir. Thank you very much, Mr.
Canada.
Mr. Canada. Thank you very much.
Fair enough. All right. Well, we'll leave you to it. Wow. Mr. Krimson, what the hell just happened there?
Oh, nothing terribly spectacular. Simply a cognitomimetic infectious agent.
Oh, I thought I was gonna die for a second. My left arm was starting to feel weird. Wow. We really. What the hell was that?
Just a little device that utilizes a hydrochloric acid as a dopamine antagonist.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, it worked, I guess. You know, you don't throw any more science words at me. I mean, I'm alive now because of you. So, wow. I guess this is, every day after this is a miracle. You know what I mean?
What a lovely way to look at it. And on
Yeah,
top of
and-
being alive, you have a lovely slushy to enjoy.
Oh yeah, that I do. Thanks, Mr. Krimson. You know what? We're gonna get right in the car. We're gonna get you to that destination as soon as we can. Thanks.
Anytime, my sir.
Welcome back to 103.5 WXMS. I'm Chuck Proplowski,
And I'm William DeBergowitz.
and this is Wake the Fuck Up, Milwaukee. Well, back to the news.
Do you remember from last year when Edgar Wilcox ended up donating the entire family estate to those children in need?
I don't, but go on.
Well, it did happen. He gave up his entire 20-plus bedroom mansion to be turned into an orphanarium.
Wow, isn't that something?
That's right, but the man is back in the news. It turns out Edward Wilcox was embezzling from Wilcox AgroCorp in order to fund his own charitable foundation.
Wow, well, it sounds like this guy should have stayed home alone.
Probably. But it turns out he's looking at up to 20 years in jail for the embezzlement.
20 years, is that right? Is he in jail yet?
I am not sure.
Well, Will, I guess when there's a Wilcox, there's a Waycox. Anyway, now for 5 golden rings. Not unlike the golden ring that my ex-wife took with her.
Man, that guy's a little bitter or something. But you know, I gotta be honest, man. That briefcase you got seems to do quite some work on people. I mean, you've explained it to me a few times, but like I didn't really go to high school. I don't really know the techno babble so well. What's going on, man?
Well, I suppose it's time someone knew a little bit of my story.
Yeah, sure.
You're aware of the Central Intelligence Agency, yes?
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Well,
CIA. Yeah,
yes.
yeah.
Well, some time ago, they undertook a project known as MK Ultra.
Yeah,
And
I've heard of that.
one branch of the project was an attempt to capture what some might call the spirit of Christmas.
Oh, all right.
And the end result of this was a device that was capable of magnifying the capitalist ideas in a human being 12-fold.
Oh, okay. So you've kind of been sent by the government to I don't know, boost the economy? Is that a fair assessment?
Close enough, I would probably say.
All right. Yeah. You know, that's I'm not in favor for a lot of the government things they do, but you know, this seems like it's a pretty sweet deal. I mean, you know, you gotta put money into the economy to make sure it's afloat and bada bing, bada boom, right?
Absolutely. The continuous flotation of
yeah.
the stock market, all of these things end up strengthening our nation's defense systems, which protects us from things like, I don't know, Saddam Hussein or
Oh yeah, mission
any other bad
accomplished.
actors
Yeah,
out there.
yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's a good point. Age has been talking to me about a lot of this leftist stuff, and I don't know. It's nice to hear the other side. You know, a little perspective change. You know,
Certainly.
it's always given in a terrible light. You know what I mean? But really, you know, businesses are just trying to keep the economy going. They're trying to just create jobs, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Put a little more pocket money in the hands of everyone.
Yeah. In the hands of everyone, not just the top dudes. Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah.
Stability and financial well-being should be enjoyed by all.
Yeah, I agree. So, do you do this every year, or?
Well, the ideals of sharing and helping are a year-round concept, whereas
Yeah, true.
I tend to get out during one special month a year.
Okay,
You know, towards the end of the year when everything is starting to look a little bleak.
Yeah.
Perhaps people's finances aren't quite in order due to a year of debt piling on.
Oh, yeah. You're telling me, man. I know it.
It's
Yeah.
an important time to spread cheer and goodwill.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. No, it's like it's a very Christmas spirity thing you're doing here
Sure.
today. Yeah.
Some would say the spirit of St. Nicholas has been alive ever since.
Yeah. I mean, you know, some would say Santa is real in the hearts of us all. You know, doing this kind of thing.
Precisely.
Yeah.
Speaking of good cheer, it appears that we're coming upon our final destination together.
Oh wow, this is actually a little familiar to me.
Is it?
Some Section 8 housing. I used to live just down the block here. A little bit poorer than your last destination, huh?
Somewhat, yes.
Yeah.
But not any poorer in heart or in love.
Oh, that's nice. That's very nice. I like that.
Indeed. Speaking
Yeah.
of,
Yeah.
why don't you come with me for this last voyage?
Really?
Absolutely.
Oh well, you know what? Yeah, I'd love to see how the sauce is made. You know, it'd be great to maybe even get a glimpse of what this briefcase is all about. You know.
Well then, Mr. Sketch,
Yeah.
come along inside.
Oh, why? Thank you.
Daddy,
Yes, what is it, Edgar Wilcox IV?
I'm just cold. It's cold in here.
Yeah, I know, son, but You know, it's warmer than being outside. And, well, if we wanted a mansion, we'd still have one.
Yeah, I know, Daddy. It's just, well, I miss Mama, too.
Yeah, I miss your mother as well. But turns out she was just with me for my money. And after I got rid of it all, well,
She left?
yes, son, she left. But we can have our first Christmas just the two of us. Won't that be nice?
Yeah, Daddy. Yeah, that will be nice. You know, I don't care that we don't have much. I'm just glad that we have each other. Merry Christmas, Daddy.
Sounds like we have company. Hello?
Hello, Mr. Wilcox.
How are you two doing? Please, come in. I don't have much, but if you'd like some tap water, maybe in a plastic cup, I can
Yeah,
go
thanks.
find one.
Yeah, I know the layout. Yeah, thanks. I'll go get that.
Thank you kindly, Mr. Wilcox. It is a pleasure to see you again.
Again, now, I don't recall ever meeting you, sir.
No, Daddy, remember? He's the man who came by last year. Oh, he had the same suit, and he even had the same briefcase.
Now, I don't remember any of that, son. Sorry, sir, what's your name?
I'm Mr. Krimson. A
Mr.
pleasure to
Krimson.
make your acquaintance, apparently for the first time.
So nice to meet you, Mr. Krimson. I am Edgar Wilcox III. This is my son, Edgar Wilcox IV.
Pleasure to meet you, young man. And how are you today?
Well, I'm cold, but my heart is warm because it's Christmas and I got my daddy.
Here's your water. Yeah, thanks. Oh,
Thank you very much, Mr. Sketch. Well, Mr. Wilcox, it's time. We have something to discuss with you.
Well, all right, but I don't have any money. You know, all that I gave away was all I had.
Oh, completely understandable, completely understandable. I'm sure you have a million questions swimming in your head, but I would like to tell you that all of them will be answered quite shortly. If you would just
there it is.
look into my briefcase.
Okay.
You know, son, I know that you didn't care much that we didn't have anything for Christmas, but I think I gotta get you some presents anyway.
What do you mean, Daddy? You ain't got no money. You can't get us any Christmas presents, but that's all right. I don't much care.
Yeah, no, you guys are definitely not at your best right here. I don't know how you're gonna afford gifts, dude.
Well, back when I had some money, I got a life insurance policy for myself.
Okay.
So,
All right.
at least this will be an easy neighborhood for me to find a gun in.
That's true.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
It
very
would
true.
be.
Yeah, I can attest.
But I don't have any money to get one.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I got one actually in my pocket
Oh,
right here. Yeah. Been
well, look
carrying
at
it
that.
around. Yeah. My manager gives one to me. I have ones every couple of weeks. You know, just keep me stocked.
Well, goodbye, everybody.
Whoa! Hey, what's going on? What do you mean?
Well, I'm just gonna shoot myself.
No, hey,
Oh.
I didn't know you were gonna shoot yourself with. I just thought you wanted to hold it.
No, you know, I gotta get my life insurance policy so my son can get himself some Christmas presents.
Wait, I'm not sure that that's how life insurance policies work.
What do you mean?
Well, I mean, like, for instance, like, you're gonna take the gun, you're gonna shoot yourself in the head, right?
Right.
And it's gonna be pretty obvious that you did that. And I don't think that they pay that shit out if you just up and off yourself. I mean, otherwise we'd have CEOs jumping off of buildings left and right. You know what I mean?
I'm sorry to tell you, Mr. Wilcox, that Mr. Sketch raises an excellent point.
Yeah, and I didn't even go to high school.
Well,
Good for you.
Ah, thanks.
would either of you want to help me out?
I'm sorry, Mr. Wilcox.
Sorry, I gotta say, my hands gotta be clean of this. I've had one too many close calls with the police, so
And I cannot intervene.
yeah.
Well, I guess then there's only one thing to do, son.
What would that?
Yes,
That'd be-
Daddy?
Now, you remember 2 Christmases ago when you had all those presents,
Yes, Daddy, I remember.
and you had your mama,
Yes, Daddy, I remember. And you had your 3 sisters and brothers before they died of sepsis. Yes, Daddy, I remember. What are you saying? I'm saying you're gonna have one of those things back this year. But you gotta do something for me. What? This is heavy. I know, son.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Now just pull that part back there. And you just squeeze that trigger.
Oh God.
Merry Christmas,
I'm just gonna
Edgar.
watch this happen.
Merry Christmas, Daddy. I love you.
Oh my God, he actually did it. I didn't think that he was actually going to follow through with it. I mean, I could have stopped that at any moment, but I didn't. I can't believe myself.
Mr. Sketch, it was out of your hands. Do not blame yourself for this.
But I was right here. I mean, he was literally feet in front of me. I mean, I could have put myself in between him and the bullet. I could have just stepped forward. There was all I could have done everything to save that man.
Young man, may I have that handgun, please?
Sure, I guess. Here you go.
Thank you.
Yeah, he shouldn't be holding on to that in the first place. You can. You wanna give it back?
Would you like this back, Mr. Sketch?
You know what? Why don't you keep it, Mr. Crimson? I actually have no use for that gun anymore.
Thank you kindly. I appreciate it.
Yeah. Hold on to it. Yeah, hold on to it. I'm sure that it won't be missed. Yeah. Sorry, kid. It's I guess them's the breaks. You know.
When's my mama coming back?
Oh, I don't think that's what he meant. I don't think
No?
that's what he meant by the last. You know, he's talking about the life insurance stuff before.
Yeah.
You're probably a little young for this. I'm not sure. You might want to call the family lawyer when you get home.
I am home.
I'm so sorry. You might want to call the family lawyer when you get a hold of a pay phone, a toll phone. You know, first call 911. You're gonna want them to clean this up.
Okay, I'll call the
you're
cops.
gonna get off
and they'll
easy.
come down.
You're gonna get off easy because you're young, you
Right.
know, and
Okay.
you know they're not gonna throw you right in the pen. So your father actually was looking out for you in this one. I gotta say, I mean, it's a pretty solid plan, and I mean, after you get out of you know, a couple of years of juvie, I mean, I think you'll be right as rain.
Here's 35 cents for that phone call. No need to worry yourself about the money.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
I'll see you again next year.
Perhaps, young Edgar Wilcox IV, perhaps. Try to make something of yourself now.
Oh, I'll try.
And remember, be good to others.
Merry Christmas. Oh, and Mr. Sketch,
Yeah. What's up?
before you go, I just wanted to say thank you.
That's not necessary. That's really it's I couldn't have done anything to. Yeah, I'll take it. You're welcome. Anytime. Cool. See ya. Have a good life, kid. All right. So Mr. Crimson, I gotta say, this is I'm not sure how I feel about this morally, what just happened there. I mean, like, you know, I've seen some shit in this very neighborhood even, but you know, I gotta say, I mean, I don't think it had to be that extreme. I mean, that kid probably would have really liked having a dad around, but
Probably, but the decisions made by every individual are those of that individual themselves. You had no control over the situation, so please do not lose any sleep over it.
yes, I suppose, yeah. I mean, I was just an observer, as you said. So, you know.
Precisely.
Uh,
And speaking of observers, please
Yeah.
give my best to your bosses.
yeah, for sure. Hold on, let me just get something. Oh, he's gone. Oh my God, there's just what is this? There's just a $20 Walmart gift card. He's nowhere to be found. Wow. Well, thanks, Mr. Crimson. I'll see you next year.
All right, and welcome back to 103.5 WXMS.
The Mass. You're here with William You're here with William DeBergowitz.
And I'm Chuck Broplowski. Now, Will, I heard that we have some more news. Is that right?
It's true, and this time it's a little bit tragic. You remember we were just talking about Edgar Wilcox III from Wilcox AgroCorp?
I do not, but go on.
Well, we were. Last reported he had been convicted of embezzling from Wilcox AgroCorp, and it turns out he may have just been murdered.
Murdered?
That's right. He's been currently living down in Section 8 housing, and it looks like he died at the hand of his sole remaining heir and son.
Is that right? Well, I guess that kid is getting ready for a big payday from a life insurance settlement. Isn't that right, Will?
You would think so, but it turns out he hadn't been paying his insurance premiums, so his son's getting nothing.
Oh, well, tough break, kid, but I guess better luck next time. And you know, it looks like they tried that 6-year-old child as an adult, so he'll be serving 25 to life. More likely, life.
Have a great time enjoying Christmas in jail.
Well, here's for the next classic hit, Christmas in Jail.
Don't drop the soap I bought you. I almost cried. Let's drink some toilet eggnog, 'cause we can't go outside. Christmas in jail. Christmas in jail. You're gonna get nailed, 'cause it's Christmas in jail.
Thank you for listening. Ken is played by Luis Arteaga, and Sketch is played by Brad LeBaron. Special thanks to King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard for the music. For more information, visit soundcloud.com/RollingStonedPodcast. Don't forget to wipe. This has been a Revolver Audio production. Executive producer Brad LeBaron. For more podcasts, visit soundcloud.com/revolveraudio, or to support new content, visit ko-fi.com/revolveraudio. Revolver.